And with that said, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me say good morning to you guys in a proper manner. Oh, girl, been out struggling. Not struggling. Strolling again this morning, y'all. I've been out doing that. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I have. Come on, camera. Hey. Sakine. I decided on blue. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, Paulette Waters, Miss Boyle, L7, The Bushes, Miss Gerald, Pretty Honey Savage. Good morning. You got to chill. Good morning. You know, I was going to start off with this, well, I'm calling it conspiracy about Shanquella Robinson over there in Mexico. But I think I'm going to get to that last because I'm going to talk about what's fresh in my mind right now. I just left from over Tracy's house. Now, let me grab this little bit of awa over here. Well, no, better yet, I grabbed a Gatorade. Yeah. So, with my allergies, no, not my allergy. I'm not going to claim it because that's not blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to claim it. When the allergies try to attack me, and it's going to do that like it do every morning when I first start talking. Matter of fact, I'm going to get all this out the way now. 1 squirt, 2 squirt. There we go. I don't know why I don't just get up and just do it, knowing what's going to happen. But anyway, so this is fresh in my mind. I just left over Tracy's house. And she was showing some pictures that Five Bay was showing of Kwani's house. And yeah, It looked terrible. The house was vacant. Pretty big house, looks like from the outside and the inside. But in Quani's defense, so let me say this. Y'all know Quani is batshit crazy, rant and rave about each one of us. Like I had my turn with a couple weeks ago. She might do one back to back. She might not. But we know how she do that rant and rave. So no, yeah, that's just the way we do it over here. That's what I was trying to explain to Debbie. You know what I'm saying? You can't don't start trying to act like Quani. We used to her doing that. You knew, you like what you said, you knew kid on the block. In other words, the airwaves were busy this morning, but I'm pushing myself in here anyway, like what you should do. Debbie, and stop worrying about the airwaves or whatever. Just come on anyway. People watch the replay. But anyway, so let me get back to it. So in Quani's defense, it might be a fixer-upper. What's wrong with that? It looked like the house had potential. Okay. I ride down some of these neighborhoods here in Sacktown. And I go pass through this one area, quite a few areas in every section of Sacramento. There's different areas. You got Rancho Cordova, you got the east side, you got the west side, you got the south side, you got Elk Grove. You got the downtown area. What people in Sacramento, y'all get what I'm saying. So, and in each area, there is what they would call the ghetto part, or the low income part, a mixed part, a diverse part, whatever way you want to put it. Now, in this one particular area, I like to write down a lot of the Spanish/Mexican people would buy houses over there, and they fix it up us. And when you go back through there, oh, they'd be beautiful. Now, first of all, the landscaping be epic. I can only imagine how they would fix it up in the inside. They'll take old piece of raggedy house and buy it in the neighborhood that's not so supposed to be an uppity neighborhood or whatever, because the neighborhood is what you make it. And the teaching is how you teach inside your home. If you got children, not the neighborhood, whatever, or what's going on the outside of your home. So I'm saying all this to say the house looked like it got potential. I wouldn't mind buying a fixer-upper because those houses that was built back then are much sturdier. Better wood, they didn't just get thrown up like these new homes these days just get thrown up. They have house kits. You know what I'm saying? You have a house built, in 60 days or whatever? I don't know, 30 days. But back then, those houses are more sturdier. They tend to have basements and attics, some of them. Nowadays, they call them 3 stories. And we grew up in a home where we had a basement and attic. That's just the way the houses were built. Down in downtown, all of this towns and cities in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing wrong with that in Quani's defense. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so 5 is trying to prove a point, I guess, that she don't have heated floors. How do we know that? The house is unoccupied. Is that a house she just moved from? Or is it a house she just bought and gonna fix it up? The bottom line is, who cares? It's a house and it's worth way more, 5A, than what you are in right now. As a matter of fact, you can do some fixing up on your house and that balcony is about to fall down over there. No, I'm not windmilling for point. I'm just saying what it is. That house probably costs double of this so-called small little box of a condominium that you said that you're in, 5A. So now, of course, Tracy and Quani's not getting along right now. So, Tracy kind of liked the fact that 5A was showing that there was even a cooler in the wall. Well, back then, and I'm assuming the house was built in the 60s or 70s, whatever. Here in California, the houses wasn't like in Las Vegas. All the houses was built with central air and heat, because in the state of Nevada, that's just the way they built homes, even back then. Okay. But in California, people would put water coolers in their window, not in the wall. I guess some people have to cut a hole in the wall. Some apartment complexes put a hole in the wall, but be close to a window be above it or under it or something like that. But so it had a cooler in the wall, air conditioner wall, whatever they call it, cooler, whatever in the wall. So to 5, it was a big deal. Oh, you talk about my cooler? Look at that. Well, that's how the house was built in, and that can easily be remedied and put central air and heat inside of that house. 5A. Y'all think you put central air and heat in that little apartment that you're in, that you saying you bought a condominium or whatever it is. So yeah, so in Quani's defense, if that is her house for real, shit, what's wrong with that? I'll go buy a fix up in a minute and fix that bad boy up. Take out a loan, fix up the outside. First, I work in the inside. Then I worry about the landscaping on the outside. But like I said, I write, and not just the Spanish, that's Mexican. You got all nationalities. You go buy a fix it up, a starter house is what they call, some of them call it, or some of them just get in and fix it up and be beautiful and just stay there. Put a nice gate around it or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. So I had to go there first because that was the last thing I just watched by being in the streets this morning. I even stopped to visit Sir King. Yeah, I call it trolling him. Now, let me get to it. So this is one of the things that's in my title. When I say my name, say my name. Now, apparently, Sir King wants Troy Allen, aka Beefin 313, to say his name. Yes, indeed. Sir King, why do you want Troy Allen to say your name? Why? Why do he need to say his name? Like Troy said, why he want to call on another man's name? But what's up with that, Sir King? So anyway, he over there talking about this morning. He trying to tell people how to tell Troy or whoever how to get a man. Okay, he was telling the story about he was in the gym and some lady had on a thong, and he said that the lady made him mad dizzy. He said that he saw everything. He said he thought he was going to faint. He became breathless. He wanted to go over there and grab her. He wanted to just go over there and just go for up. And, and then he said he went to the second gym and there was a lady in there with a smile. Then he went to the grocery store. There was a lady in there who he thought was beautiful as well. And he brought her some Truffles candy. And he said to her, "Happy holidays. I hope I see you around." He said it in his most sensuous, most sexiest voice. He said, "Troy, that's how you get a woman. You speak to her, how you doing? Here's some Truffles. See you around." That's what he was telling Troy how to get a woman. Now, he was afraid to go to the first woman and he got dizzy and fell out because she had a thong on. So, King, that tells me that you ain't seen a woman body in I don't know how many years. That tells me that you're longing for the touch and feel of a soft, sensuous woman, that you haven't had that. The most you had was right here on YouTube when you start trying to code whatever you was trying to do with Mama D, because she was getting you some massages and some foot rubs. I thought maybe you like the older women, which ain't nothing wrong with you being a male cougar, because at one point you was obsessed over my feet. First, you was obsessed over my breasts, now my feet. Now I see why you be behind the scenes on the YouTube, finding older ladies to talk to because you're afraid to go approach these ladies. Now he talking about, I know how to do a pickup line. Well, I wrote in his chat, that sounded kind of corny and weak. You bought us some Truffles? That's what you did? That's what you call trying to entice a woman, to get her number or whatever it is that you was trying to do? But the one that really grabbed me the most, he said, when the first one, he said he had a thong on, he got dizzy and breathless, he about to fall out. You ain't seen a woman's body before? You ain't never seen a woman in a thong? Well, let me answer that. Evidently you haven't. Because not unless you've seen it on the YouTube or in the magazine, but he actually seen a woman in a thong up close in a gym. Now, let me speak over here. Okay, that's what he was saying. He said, "Say my name, say my name, Troy. I need to hear you say my name. Say my name, say my name." And that's just how he was saying it. Y'all going over there and watch for yourself. Y'all believe. Did y'all watch Beefin 313 last night? And then he said, Beefin offered him $500 to say his name. He said, but he don't want to say his name. He said that, y'all. He actually said this morning, Beefin, if you see this, he actually said this morning that you want him. He said that, you guys. So anyway, phenomenal. Ray Black. I'm tired of people that I live in apartments talking about people. Exactly, you got to chill. There's nothing wrong with the house to me. I mean, you know, what's wrong with going to buy a nice fix up or take your time, fix it up to your life? What is wrong with that? It's a house. A lot of us can't go out there and just buy a house. Even if it was a piece of shack, it's a house. Tear down the foundation, rebuild, it's still cheaper. Come on now. Chick that down on a house with land. Couldn't tell me shit. I swear. I don't know what I'll be able to talk about. I purchased fix it up as I had a rental and my current home was a foreclosure. You can do a lot when we first your home to yours. Exactly. So five baby, I hate to tell you that wasn't a read. It wasn't a read at all. And let me reiterate. No, I'm not windmilling for Quine. I'm not doing none of that like that. I'm just saying it is what it is. Good morning, Angela Hurd. Child, that whole read I did was complete contradiction. How you going to make fun of a homeowner? And let me emphasize. Okay, the opposite word here is homeowner. You are so right, Purple Peach. Good morning, Dolly's Game. Dottie, we were just having fun yesterday with your shirt. It was a nice shirt, even when it had the big white face on there. You was having fun, but in reality and the truth about it, I would like a black face. If I did have an ugly Christmas shirt, whatever they call them, I would like to have one of those. So, but I'm not into Christmas like that. Yeah, that deep though, really. Not like it used to be. You know, I be involved in the cooking part of it, you know, and each person buy gifts for their own children. If some of us want to buy a gift for a certain child, whatever we all, or so many of us put a name in the drawer and stuff like that. But anyway, yes, indeed. Yeah, these chicks are slow. You got to chill, pretty on his face. Hit the like button. Thank you. I'm going to catch up now here. You would think that people could see the house was empty and being exactly is what I'm saying. Phenomenal. It could be a fixer up for when nobody in the house. And how the hell does she know? I mean, what's Kwani name somewhere that she docked somewhere and seen that Kwani bought a house? If so, she knows Kwani's full government name, which Kwani has been doxed quite a bit by the, New Mexico over there, you know. But why are you nosing around about what you own? I don't understand that. Then, if that is the case, you have found the house and want to show it to us while they was advertising for somebody to buy it while it was on the market. And you know, when the house on the market, of course, they're going to show it and they're going to show the rooms. You know how to look at it inside. It was a nice big house. Poke, bless you know you can't poke fun at sensitive guts. I know I gotta go back and do it. And I'm gonna tell you how I know. I also went over there and looked at Lipstick Alley, and they got up there, blessed me to go repeat K through 12. And that's when I went over there and looked and seen that, but I just ain't went in there and corrected it yet, face. But I'm not worried about it right now. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I saw that. So Lipstick Alley grabbed it first. Maybe I'll go in and change it now, but it's not really a big deal. Yeah, I saw that. They sure did. Girl, they jumped on me hard this morning already because when I was strolling watching Tracy and Sir King, I said, let me see what the hell Lipstick got to talk about. Since I wasn't on the YouTube last night, I think the last live I watched in its entirety yesterday was Lady Nika because it was kind of early. Then the rest of it, I was kind of in and out, in and out. Yeah. So yeah, I saw that. Yeah, these people just they grabbed it right away. As if people don't make mistakes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They just think, and I hate to tell them though, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? I hate to tell them that, but that's what they do. You know, I'm not. So no, yeah, it was an honest mistake. I'll get back to it. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Matter of fact, let me see what did I write? Okay, because I saw that. What did I write? No, I wrote it right. Wait a minute. What did I write wrong? Shanquella. Shanqu. Oh, okay. Quella. Robinson. Maybe, did I do the Robinson wrong? Because I did the Shanquella, Shanquella. Oh, maybe I did the Robinson wrong. I don't know. I'll have to look and see. I'll have to look and see. Okay. Anyway, that's neither here nor there right now at this point. Anyway, I'm feeling the after effect. My knees and my knee and chest hurt, but I'm good. And I'm assuming you got to chill. You said my knee and chest. You said my neck. See, she made a mistake. She said NECC. We know she mean NECK, but I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. Like the way lipstick out, it made a big deal out of me misspelling whatever it is, and I'm gonna go back and see because I'm looking at SHANQUELLA, SHANQUELLA. So what is wrong? ROBINSON Robinson. Okay, I'll look at it again after. Anyway, phenomenal. That's what I said. That dragon made no sense to me. It's apparent the home was being renovated. Yeah, and then like I said, damn, it's a house, Fabe. It's a house. Good morning, Jay Paris. He ain't been there at Coochie. I can believe that face, the way he was describing it. He even got a picture. He said, it's not the actual woman, but that's what it looked like. And I'm quite sure that avatar, that picture they're showing the woman, it probably was exactly like that, but that's his imagination of him trying to see through her clothes, or he's imagining that's how he wanted to look, I don't know, but it's quite apparent that he hadn't seen a woman in I don't know how long. I don't know in how long. Just y'all, and I know that y'all don't go watch him, but like I said, I was just strolling around. I had time this morning, and that's what he said, y'all. Say my name, say my name. I am here for the show. Good morning. You sure wasn't a section, baby. I'm gonna show y'all something in a minute. Good morning, Spook TV. Okay. So anyway, I was planning on getting to all that first, but since that was so fresh in my mind about this house, I said I'll go ahead and talk about what I was strolling around watching this morning. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So what did I want to get? That Sir King. I wanted to talk about him. Want Troy Allen to whisper his name, and no, Troy Allen don't want you, Sir King. Don't get flattered. Don't get excited. Like the way you sounded this morning. Just don't do that. Right in the chat so I can laugh. Hey, good morning, man. So anyway, let me get to this story a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back to what else I'm talking about, because I know I'm gonna forget something. Oh, because I was almost getting ready to forget. Jay Dunn, oh my God, put an epic read on Jay Wilson. She docs Jay Wilson, but some of the stuff she's saying we hadn't heard. We had heard already because we heard it for the first time 3 years ago about the house being in the choir's name, but she said that she went ahead and doxed it up, and she feels that it's true. She got it on her community board, the way it's all broke down. I don't know what he said it done to her, but she's pissed. She's pissed / P. Okay. She even went in to say, I don't know, he must have said something about how she lived her life, about her being gay, that's being a stud, or whatever the case may be. Because she says she's not a stud. Because most studs don't want a woman to do them. Said they wanted to do the woman. She said, and she like her, her, but JJ, you know what, much stone or what. Well, she put it in other words, the way she put it, how she be vivid with what she be saying. So I'm not gonna say it like the way she was saying it. But she say she's not a stud, she's a gay, she's lesbian, and she has a feminine body, and she love having the feminine body. She just happen to like men clothes. And that he needs to admit that he's gay and stop talking about he's bisexual. Actually, he saying how he said, saying ginger loving man, because one thing she's right about, he don't mention that he's gay. He never mentioned that he's gay. From day one, Jay Wilson, you never did mention that you was gay. You really didn't. You always came with saying bisexual. Actually, you wasn't saying that at first until Wiley catfished you. And when you said bring the lube, that's all Wiley wanted to hear. He had proof. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you came on saying that you were bisexual and I'm a top. And so everybody starts saying, if the man is gay, then I don't come on and say I'm so and so, so and so, I'm a top. And like they got to tell what position they're, because they say you ashamed of letting people know that you like to have sex the way men have sex, you know, in the rectum. You know, you want to put it like, you know, like, because Timmy Blaine was, when he was on there, when he first came on your thing, was that 4 or 5 months ago, and everybody said, oh, Timmy Blaine, and Timmy was asking you specific question. Timmy Blaine was talking about, I love sucking, you know what, I sucked it all the time, I enjoyed it, I love getting pumped. Do you like, how do you do it, woo, woo, woo. And Jay Wilson, oh my God, the veins start popping out your neck. It's as if you was embarrassed of the way you guys have sex. I ain't see nothing wrong with it. That's what y'all do. That's what you do. And so Jay Dunn is alluding to that too as well. At the same time, she was saying, you know, she loved her feminine body, and you know what I'm saying, and she just not ashamed. Her daddy knows. She said her daddy would ask her sometime, how your little girlfriend doing? You know, their discussion of her and her little girlfriend. She said to, well, he can't go discuss it with his daddy because he don't want his daddy to know that he's gay. She don't think his daddy know that yet. You know, so y'all got to go listen to her. She's, oh my gosh, she's going in. Girl, I surprised that she still got it going, got it up there the way she was dragging them. Jay Wilson, Jay Dunn dragged you. And I don't know if you can match that dragon. I'm just saying, putting it out there like what you said was out there. We're gonna talk about it, okay? And she drugged you for real. She really did, Jay Wilson. And when you try to come back with it, no, it was weak. It was weak. I'm telling you, she drugged you. She went there, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell. What did he say to make her go in like that? She said, "What are you trying to do? I'll wait till you outlive your dad and then come out. You don't never want him to fall out. I mean, find out about it." She said, because her daddy knows they kick it all the time. So anyway, y'all got to go look at that epic dragon, okay? Now let me get back over here and read. Jay Dunn read. She read fulfilled. Yes, she did. I don't know if he can match that. I don't think he can, because I think he tried. No, she did another one this morning, Faith. I didn't catch Deanna this morning. She must have came on a little earlier than what I got up. You know, well, not really trying to be up early. You know, she over there on the east. I'm on the west coast. Oh, I'm gonna look at a little of that while I'm on then. What she described as such, yeah, that's what she did. Phenomenal. She said that studs, they wouldn't be touched, but a stud want to be with a woman in a manner that a man would be with a woman. I don't know. I didn't understand it because I'm not stud. You know, I learned way more over here in this sector, because this sector, what is it, like 80-85%? You know, it's a gay sector. It's an LBGQ. That's where we are, and that's fine. You know, got some straights over here too, but I'm just saying. And she was saying, yeah, a real stud. She said, you know, they want to be the aggressor. They want to be the one to do whatever. And she said, you know, so she's not stud. She's gay. She's lesbian. She likes her to be done herself. But you know what? It takes me back to when QI didn't want BS to touch it. And they showed the whole thing when they was in the room. Everybody know that. QI really didn't want her to touch it, but BS broke it down, made her, you know. Oh, well, we saw all that. And so that was the beginning of me learning stuff, but you know, hearing stuff, but I hadn't heard from it all this time until Jay Dunn came up with it, saying again just last night that they don't like to be that stud. Don't, you know, they want to be the aggressor. I rock with Jay Dunn now, and I didn't like it first, but well, you know what? And she didn't like me at first. I remember one time, that was during the time before she got known. She'd have like 30 or 35 people in her chat all the time. You know what I'm saying? She hadn't grown at all. For some reason, I don't know why, but I liked her. And I stopped by and I said hi. She immediately started cussing me out. Get out your old B, you this, that. Cause see, she thought I was a part of that, my funeral. It was way later, maybe a year ago now, maybe, you know, when I was explaining to her, you was over there before me. When I started going on there, I missed that. I wasn't there when that part happened. I guess she realized that. I guess she thought everybody was around there. That's why I always say the main people that always bring BS up is mostly J. Dunn and Quani. They were there before a lot of us. Good morning, Dimitri. Lit all day, girl. I heard you say you had 135 days. Us over here in the beef sector is very proud of you because I've been you from day one when I first met you over there at Lockheed Boss Lady as you've been a moderator. Oh my God, you had come a very long way. You are doing great. You're awesome. And you don't want to see me in the beef sector so far that did that because the other two ladies that said that they got on the wagon, they from the black sector, and I don't see nothing clean about them. One of them is the one on, I don't know, I'm gonna say it misunderstood. I don't know your business. I don't watch you like that, but you be over here. But I can't tell. People say you never got on the wagon. And then we know Lovey, well, she said she was on the wagon. She must have stayed on there for half a day. Who else said that they was trying to clean up over here? Let me see. I can't think of nobody. Well, ain't nobody never did it but you that I know of that I watch. Oh, what's her name? Allie. See, those people from over there, I don't know what they're doing. I just know we're proud of one of our own over here, meaning the beach sector folk over here. Good morning, love Blake. Last night, okay, I'm gonna look that up in a minute. Okay, see, I be kind of high behind in the chat because I be not looking when I'm on the road talking because I don't want to throw me off what I'm talking about. Good morning, Sour Patch Kid. Drag him and back to back lives. Yeah, she drugged him. Let me jump back on that. I mean, she drugged him. What did she say to Jay? What did he say to Jay Dunn for her to go at him in that manner? She did. She did that. But anyway, she said he hiding it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that was. Okay. But she said, Mark, she think Mark left him. She said, because she think Mark left him because he got too fat, you know, and she don't think Mark wanted a man with a pregnant looking belly, so to speak. So, but she's not the only one. I think that's the reason, Jay Wilson, you start, trying to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? She seems to think that's the reason why you start trying to lose weight. Which you look good, you did good. But at the same time, I think you, in my opinion, and you can do as much as you want to, I think maybe you should slow up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get lost a little bit, sometimes people lose too much weight in their head, look like it's gonna be big in their body, got a great big forehead. Just don't get like that, you know what I'm saying? But if you decide you need to get that beauty, because I remember seeing some pictures of you before you came over to the beefing sector when you was trying to sell your books, when you was doing Bible study or whatever it is. And I got the picture. Let me see if I can show y'all. Maybe you're trying to get to that, but you were younger then. See, like I was 130, 135 all of my life. Okay. When I started smoking cigarettes, now how long it's been? What, 15 years? What? I started picking up the weight and I got up to, I was happy at 150, 160. Then here come the corona weight. Oh my gosh, 175, 180. But people say I don't look bad on me, but I think it does. But I don't want to get back to that weight back then because I would look sick, too skinny. I figure 160, 170 would be fine for me at my age. I don't think I would look right like I was back then. I don't think so. So I'm not trying to get all down like that. 10, 15 is good pounds less. It's good enough for me, only because a lot of my clothes is very tight. So that keeps me wearing my Afghans and muumuus all the time because I was so disappointed when I couldn't get into my dress, African dress I want to put on, then have a change of clothes when I went to my niece's nephew by marriage birthday party. And I said, that's okay. I stayed in Macy's 3 or 4 hours that night trying to find me a gown. Everything I like didn't fit. And then I found something I fit. I just had to get like this dressy looking shawl with the sleeves to put over it. What do you call those? Can't think, forgot what you call it. But anyway, that's what happened. That's what it is. So I'm not trying to get all down like that. That wouldn't look cool at all. But this picture of you, yeah, I got pictures. People send me stuff. I send people stuff. Because there ain't no secret. And if Deanna here, she'll tell you that I have sent her that one picture that I had, watch it on live, being messy and being all in fun and all like that. She'll tell you, yeah. And I'm not, ashamed to admit it. I wasn't trying to hide. Because I was trying to hide, I wouldn't be telling y'all I sent her that one picture. Because that she didn't have it. But I think he looked at Hampton right here. And maybe he's trying to get back to there. Now, I didn't have this one. This one was sent to me. He looked like Professor Wilcox. Let me see. Y'all look at Professor Wilcox. Now, Professor Wilcox, is you trying to get back to this? I think you look handsome. But as we get older, I don't think we want to look like we did when we were younger because the weight won't look good on us. But you look distinguished. Look, this gentleman there with your salt and pepper beard. Okay, I think you looked nice there. You did. Now, I don't know if you're stressing out on this one. This is, okay, y'all, people send pictures. Now, I don't know if this was from, and I also went to go peek at myself. When people say stuff, send something, I go peek for myself. This looked like, when you darkened your eyebrows and you was a little stressed here. Was you stressed out, Jay Wilson? Now, don't you flag me talking about your likeness, because I don't flag either. You know what I'm saying? Is this you? If you do, you do. I'll make me another page. It'll be deal. Is this, was you stressed out? Mm-hmm. That's when they was talking about, that was before you had your dental work or something. I don't know. Yeah. But the one that Deanna didn't have, I sent it to her, just out of fun, out of being messy. You know how we do it. Because she had that other one before you lost your weight with all that weight with that phone. Yeah. So it was just all in fun with no shade. Like I said, I think you look quite handsome on that one with that purple bow tie. And how old were you there, Jay Wilson? If you don't mind answering me, if somebody tell you about it, you see how old were you? You really look handsome there, So no, I'm not trying to go back, Good morning, Keisha. And Miss Besson, everybody had it to a routine doctor appointment. Oh, okay, we'll catch the replay. Okay, yeah, Keisha, I know how it is to get to the doctor's appointment, girl. I had to run to one Monday. And then I get my regular checkups now every month, but for different things, you know what I'm saying? I'm up that age, but I keep up with my health, okay? So even the one next month gonna be a morning one. I think I made it for 9:30. Yeah, I made one, yeah, because I can always make one ahead of time. I like mornings. And I try to keep it to Mondays because I'm busy on Mondays anyway. Yeah, I'm out at the door. Good morning, man, I'm out the door. He looks angry, yeah, on that one with the gold shirt. Maybe something going all right. Yeah, but that's the one where everybody saw was saying, that was before his dental work. Jay Wilson started to look like Larry up and I'm you crazy. Now, Ronnie cute. Oh my God, let me see if I can get to that one right there on the list of guys. She observed how he treated his dog when his dog was trying to get up there and get petted and wanted some loving attention on, and most people will, pet their dog or whatever, but he didn't. I'm gonna get to her, read her, looking at the thing this morning. He go one right here. Now somebody dragging Rico in here. Well, it says, well, who was this? Master teacher. Well, as I was up drafting my letter to Biden last night to speak out about the injustice of Rico having to count out his pork chops for the week and ration out his ground beef, I was told to breathe in and out and to put my pen down because Rico indeed does receive food stamps in which he dines on seafood boils and 211s. So I dried my tears and I went to bed. What master teacher talked about? And see, somebody write him back. Logically, he said, Rico would rather have beer. Not only does he receive $250 a month in food stamp, but he also gets cash loaded to a debit card and his rent paid. He's a new welfare queen. Also, remember, Rico is 32 and able-bodied to work. He moved to New York exclusively for welfare benefits. He also still sells compromised throat, jawbone, and bussy, $20 to squirt. Oh, I just ran across that one. Who is this writing this one? Master teacher. Now I'm gonna get to the one where they was talking about me spelling something wrong. I saw that right away. And they talking about Jay Wilson collecting his Thanksgiving dinner. Y'all, since I said that, don't forget to hit that chin and fun. Appreciate it. Yeah, we clearing up the airwaves and we all begging. Okay, hit that fun if y'all don't mind. The grumpy man. I'm trying to get to that one. Okay, here it is. So Ronnie Q wrote this one. She wrote, "Child, Pastor Titties in his feelings about my poll about his actions towards that dog he shows no affection to. Pastor Titties lied and said that I said he was abusing his dog. I never said that. Guess that was a Freudian slip. View attachment. I'm going to view that in a minute. I guess I should be relieved that he's not going to strike my page for something I didn't do. Pastor Titties, you better watch your step because false flagging has consequences and Ronnie Q doesn't pay her bills off of YouTube begging and lying like yourself." Okay, so let me see. I'm going to view that thing and see what she talks. I think she's playing the actual proof that she didn't say that no, that's not it. That she didn't say that about that. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it is.
Right to say what she said. Barbecue been talking about something. I'm abusing my dog and I don't love my dog. Lord. But that's what barbecue says, right? It don't bother me, but I'm not trying to flag barbecue because of that. Barbecue right to say what she said. Barbecue been talking about something. I'm abusing my dog and I don't love my dog. Lord. But that's what
okay, so says, that's right? It. So that's what she's showing.
But I'm not
that he in reality did say that she said he was abusing and she didn't use the word abuse. But I think he said now he didn't say that she said abuse or whatever that is. I don't know if he abused it or not. And then who is this she was talking to? She's talking to Trap House S'mores. I'm just reading this. I know some of y'all don't go over there. And Jay said, "You got him in his feelings about poor little Lyric. Yesterday, during one of his lives, he was trying to say that just because he doesn't get Lyric, let Lyric lick his face, that doesn't mean he isn't good to Lyric. He said it's because he doesn't know where his dog's mouth has been." Excuse me, Pastor, bring the lube. This is what this person is saying. Got it in quotation marks. Will Cox. Now we know your mouth has been on more asses than Lyric. Sir, got the exclamation mark. And that's how that is. Now, so that's what that is. One more. I'm going to show y'all what they just grabbed me out right away this morning. I ain't get a chance to come live yet. Talking about my spelling. You know, I'll go back and correct it because Face just said it too. But I just, I'm going to get to that now and I'm going to spell it out again. So I don't know what I got spelled wrong. Oh, here it is, y'all. This is what they did right here. Now, Star Qualite or whatever. Let me show y'all. Okay, let me move this. Let me move this, not move, but M-O-V-E. You notice that a lot of us, melanin people, when we say, I'm going to move this, we say move this, and we don't realize we said move, like M-O-O. Let me move this. Oh, I'm finna move out the way. Move out the way. I noticed myself, so I said, I don't be saying move, but M-O-V, I'll be saying move. Move, girl, move. Oh my God. Look, they got me right away. I hope y'all can see this. Let me see how what I was at. Y'all see this? I say there. I was barely advertising. Blessed walkers need to repeat K to 12. It's some dummies in the big sector. In Kwani's voice is what they said. Now, I see what I did on here though. Okay, I didn't see it at first. Wait a minute. TANQUELLA ROBINSON. Oh, I still not understanding. I'm finna get to the story. Okay. Moon. Phenomenal say stuff. He looked like Nate Dogg on the one. Now, The question was asked, what kind of dog is that? And everybody is in agreement that it's a mutt. I mean, it's mixed with 2 or 3 different kind of breeds, I guess. Good morning, Jennifer. He should have named that dog Cash App. That's a perfect name. Cash App. Girl, but they say he got a whole dinner over there, girl. He done had somebody buy the collard greens, the cornbread, jiffy cornbread mix. Because I hear he don't know how to cook. He like that sweet cornbread to make his dressing with, because I know he put that brown sugar in them greens that was out of that can. I do remember that. And so he got some tater salad. He even got the $1 bag of macaronis donated with the block of cheese and milk, egg, everything to make the macaroni and cheese. And people is complaining that he begged for his Thanksgiving dinner. But if people want to bless him with a dinner, like he said, so be it. You know what I'm saying? They want him to have a good dinner. Just like I'm telling y'all, hit my chitlin fund, but now my chitlin fund ain't just really gonna be for chitlin. That's just the name of my fund now. Chitlin fund. Y'all hit that chitlin fund. Good morning, Random. Need some EBT. I got 2 kids. I swear I would love me some food stamps. I think I'm gonna try again. Hey, Custard. Ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing, Custard? Wow, you don't be around that much. If you do, you don't be here. Good to see you. Come on aboard if you want to, if you got something you want to say towards anything I'm saying or whatever when I drop my link. And I'll be doing that in a minute. Okay. Fun. Yeah, there y'all go. Hi, donate to the piggy fund at Bless Watkins 56. I am here. My bad. You talk. No, I'm not talking about Rico. I was reading what Lipstick Alley put up there. And I didn't see that one this morning. I just ran across when I was looking for a couple of them that I ran across. Then I just ran across that one and read that one. Yeah, like I'm looking at this one now. Said Deanna versus Jay Wilson for the holidays. I'm loving it. This my favorite beef to watch in real beef sector. Throw Food Junkie and Jay Dunn in for a bonus. Oh, somebody liking what's going on and they saying they got a bonus with Food Junkie and Jay Dunn. That person's name is Sharp Focus. Yeah. So no, I'm not talking about him, but he can call it talking about it if he want to, though. I'll just read what's on there. Why do I feel in challenge House of Wisdom first? Then somebody got so why do I feel this is going to end in a challenge? House of Wilson versus Food Monster Liar. That's what they got. Agent Narcissist Edition. I'm telling you, people be doing some stuff. Oh my God, but I like it. I'm loving every minute of it. Oh, okay. I'm going to get up here and watch all of this stuff because this is what they're saying now, what I just read. They say this person says it's going to be a showdown. Can y'all see it? Between Jay Wilson and Food Junkie. See? Okay. Well, anyway. Okay, so I showed y'all what I wanted y'all to see about me. Let me get back on track. Okay. So let me reiterate. Jay Dunn did an epic read on Jay Wilson. 5 Bell over there criticizing somebody that done bought BROUGHT bought a house. Okay, a nice house. I can just imagine how it can be fixed up. You know what I'm saying? And so this not so that's a sorry ass read. For real. Okay. Let me get to the story before I forget that I'm going to drop my link there. Then I'll come back to the YouTube. I meant to do my story first. I was talking to the lady in the chat, Miss Bless. Okay, we got to chill. Now you understand too now why I be saying I not looking at the chat when I'm talking, because when I come back, I don't know who talking to who. So, but okay. And I got 2 dependents at home. Me too, Miss Bless. They keep denying I got 2 dependents at home. Yeah, so okay, so anyway, I didn't get upset or anything though. I didn't take it negatively. She said, L7 said they're gonna go Food Junkie on this one. Jay Don, get on in there somewhere. Maybe you can come in the second round because shoot, but then she really don't need to, huh? Don't post it. That happened again. What happened now? Yeah, y'all, anybody, that watches the Community Boys, well, I went there because I heard of it. You know, I'm really being a community boy, but let's get to this story where they say I got everything. Okay, let's see something here. Okay. Let me meet y'all for a minute. Let me get to my story. I was really coming on to talk about it too as well. Food prices got me going. Ooh, Lord, you barely hardly can eat no more. I seen a few people, even 7 stars. She did a live this morning too that she said she was going to leave up. She was talking about what's going on just now to get a chance to watch, catch all of her because only so many I can watch in the morning. And I even when I got a couple gadgets going, she said she would vote for Trump in a minute again like that. But I understand why and what she was saying because Trump did do more than Biden. Now I'm not going to go political, so let me move from that one real fast. Okay, here it is. Justice for Shanquella Robinson. Shanquella. Okay, I put T on there. That's what I did. Okay. Now, let me see. Family of woman who died while by name. Well, okay, we're going to get into that too. That sounds like a conspiracy. Okay. Because everybody from what I'm hearing, you know, and reading the story, everybody is saying something different about what happened. Some is saying that she was drunk and of alcohol poisoning. Some was saying the maid found her, she died in the room, but the death certificate is saying something totally different. So let me go ahead and change that T. Okay, see the T is by the S, so that was an easy mistake. I didn't realize this morning, so it's not a big deal. Like they claim it is StreamYard. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what they're doing. Okay. So even looking at them over there, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out what the fuck they talking about. Now I see. Okay. Wow. Y'all see how some people make something out of a big deal? Wow. And I still might get it wrong. Yes, indeed. Because I'm thinking SH is SAN. Wow. Let's see something here. Y'all give me one moment. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I was checking that out too. And I was seeing what hubby wanted too. Okay, I'll do that when I get off. I was trying to change that too as well, but it's not a big deal. But anyway, let me get to the story. First, let me look up here. Okay, okay, ain't no one to call when stuff breaks you. Tequila, Tanquilla, or it's Shanquilla, SHAN. I made a mistake when I was writing out the name. Spam. I was just talking about how Mr. Galley grabbed that right away, and people make a big deal out of typos as if sometimes I'm reading them as if they don't have typos sometimes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be seeing a lot of typos even in my chat sometimes. But you know, they got to find something, you know what I'm saying? And usually when I do that and ain't nobody calling it out or whatever, and usually when I go off, sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna talk about. So if I talk about something I didn't plan on, I'll put it in my description box. For those that want to catch the replay, they can see my description box, see what I talked about. If they don't want to watch it, they can keep pushing. And so then I might realize, oh, I did a typo too in the first place. You know, I'll realize it later. Ain't no big deal. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get to the story before I keep forgetting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it ain't no biggie spam. I'm just saying, I was just reading Lipstick Alley. But anyway, here we go. So it's, oh Lord, I thought I stopped all that. Girl, yesterday, you know, every time a text message, a TikTok message, a YouTube message, and somebody coming on that phone, that's my new gadget, kept going off. So I went in the settings yesterday to turn it off, and it worked. I didn't have none all day long like y'all was hearing yesterday. Look, I aired 10 or 15 minutes on live. So at least it ain't that many. So that must be the text message one. I don't know. But I'm gonna change that too, because that's nerve wracking. There was no alcohol. Okay, yeah, we finna see. Mystery in Mexico. Now I want to read the more up-to-date one, but I'll start right here. Because now I've been looking at the story since it happened. I was watching a little bit of this Dr. Blue lady yesterday, the page this morning. She was doing, you know, a live on and this and that. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it today, because everybody else telling different stories about what happened to this lady. And don't nobody, I mean, people know, but the friends is not really being upfront, you know, with the truth of what was going on. Because when they arrived in Mexico with her friends, her friends say she was drunk and had alcohol poisoning. And she's well known because she got a hair braiding business. And Salamandra, her friend said they stayed in their villa all night. She didn't go nowhere. And I think she's saying that to say that they don't know if she didn't happen, if they went somewhere or something like that. And the death certificate says something totally different. So we're going to read that. Because the death certificate is saying that she got some kind of severe spinal cord injury. And it's also called atlas luxation. That's instability in her upper vertebrae in her back. Okay. And then they said that they didn't call for help until the very last minute. Then they talking about the maid found all kind of stories going on. We're going to read this and see. A Charlotte family is searching for answers after a mysterious death in Mexico. I probably won't be at ease until someone's arrested, said Salamandra Robinson. Oh, Salamandra is not a friend. Salamandra is her mother. Okay. Well, her friend was speaking. I don't remember her friend's name. Anyway, they say whether or not someone should be arrested in the death of 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson remains uncertain as how she died. The woman was well known for business braiding hair, turned up dead after just a day on vacation in Mexico. According to her family, Robinson friends told them she was drunk. And they had a villa and they stayed there all night, said Salamandra, and they didn't go out at all. And no one told the same story. So Salamandra says so she never did believe them anyway, since everybody's story was different. Anyway, let me read. Queen City News obtained Robinson's death certificate, which lists the cause of death of severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, the instability of the uppermost vertebrae. The section where police could have noted any sign of intoxication says person found unconscious in her living room. So now she found in the living room. Somebody said yesterday she found the bathroom. Somebody said the maid found her. And then Salamandra, her mother, said they didn't call her until the very last minute. And then on top of that, they said the maid found her. Wow. The group stayed at Villa Linda, 32, a property listed on CaboVillas.com. Anyway, a representative with the company said the group called for help Saturday afternoon. And they called the doctor who gave her CPR. Robinson died at 3 p.m. an estimated 15 minutes after her injury. So she had some kind of injury. Maybe they was afraid to call. The friends know what happened. Well, definitely sounds like some foul play. Anyway, the Queen City, they got a list of 7 guests, you know, that cited to the villa with her. And they called the phone numbers they left with the company. But Some of the phone numbers y'all was valid, and some of them went straight to voicemail. And so on the death certificate, it reads, was it an accident or violent? Now on the death certificate, they don't know what it is. They put on there, was it accident or violent? That was typed in that section. So it's unclear. It's unclear to the authorities what that meant. Do they select one of them or what? So there's no clear evidence that she was murdered. You know what I'm saying? So that's a mystery. But now let's just see, is it an update? I don't think it's an update. I want to, let me see. Okay, it is. No, that's the one I looked at. There's no update. Okay, yeah, one day ago. Let's see, here go an update. Autopsy findings released at the woman's, okay. The death certificate for Shanquella Robinson has been released, but her family says it doesn't answer enough questions in the 25-year-old death last month. Robinson, well known for business braiding hair, was in Cabo St. Lucas with a group of friends celebrating someone's birthday. The 25-year-old turned up dead after just one day on vacation. The death certificate obtained by Nestars lists that the cause of death as severe spinal cord injury, which is instability of the uppermost vertebrae. Robinson and her friends had rented a building and supposedly didn't go out that night. According to Robinson's family, the friends told them she was drugged when she died. They didn't call us to the very last minute. And then on top of that, they said the maid found her, said Salamandra Robinson, which is her mother. Sancrita's mother said. No one told the same story. So I never believed them. So nobody told even the mother the correct thing. Everybody got a different story. Everybody. And basically that's what they said over again. They said that 5 days ago, what I just read the first time. Now the second time, they basically said the same thing. So this is going to be a long investigation. Wow. I feel sorry for the young lady and her family. So basically that's it. That's it. They're not saying a hell of a lot, y'all. I mean, well, that's what I want to get to. And then let me go back over here to the chat. That sounds like some hater shit, Mr. There's a footage of being beaten with and without clothing. Now, what's her name? Was that Next Max? Did a very, very quick video this morning of something that her boyfriend was saying, but I forgot what that was. Is that her name? Is that how you said Lex Max? Next Max. Yeah, something that her boyfriend was saying. Because he was saying that he walked in there, he called her name, she didn't answer. He's saying something different too. Looks like an ambulance, like she was showering, and then boom. Wow. See, y'all, even in my chat, got a lot of different stories too. The guy that came late. So you're trying to say the guy that came late went live and said she wasn't responding, but slipped up and said he's seen the bruises on her. Okay. Said they called the nurse. Okay. Yes, I am Purple Peach. That's what I'm saying is an update to it. You know, I'm basically still back on the 5 day. That's why I'm reading it. And I only saw that the boyfriend spoke up this morning. It was a very small clip. I think there was Lex Max. I'm finna see that played that. Yes, I am. That's why I'm gonna drop my link. Maybe y'all can fill me in because what I just read, they're not saying a whole hell of a lot. I think that was Lex Max, but then some of y'all may have heard about it too. I can't remember his name, but I'm going down my thing to see was that her. It was a very quick video, very, very quick video this morning. Oh, not Lex Max. Okay. It was Geechee Girl TV, you know, because her and Lex Max, you know, I get them mixed up. She did a very, very quick live this morning. Exactly, Miss Cruiser. Okay, Purple Peach, let me drop the link. All right. Yeah, because this is an conspiracy. Okay, let's see what's going on. There you go. Oh, there you go. Woo, woo. Oh, they are the same? Oh, okay. I'm talking about I get them mixed up. But she got it listed here at Geechee Girl TV. And so sometime I'll be seeing something saying Lex Max. Okay, good. All right. Glad you told me that. Cleared that up for me. I'm not crazy there and I'm not getting it mixed up. Okay. 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 Say some Purple Peach. Huh?
Okay. All right. Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay,
Okay,
Purple
good.
Peach.
All right. Okay, I have a headset. Okay, so this is the generalization of the story. So there was a group of friends that went down, and the footage that a lot of you all are seeing is from the gentleman that had gotten to the trip a day after everybody else. But
Mhm.
before that had happened, there is footage out there when Shanquella was beaten by one of the other girls. So it was another man. There were two other girls. The culprit is in that two in Shanquella. And then another person, which is the Nazir guy, who you'll see a lot of footage on because he's the one that after everything came back and after everything got revealed by the Mexican State Department that her injuries were sustained from her being beaten. She had a cracked spine and a broken neck. And there's footage out there where the friend or whatever, whomever she had went down with at first, is where they had beaten her. She was naked and she wouldn't fight back. And you could see the guy asking her, telling her to fight back, and she
Mm.
said no. So that's pretty much gone viral. That's why it's getting a lot of attention because that footage has been leaked. Now, the Nazir guy, the one who came in and he's explaining everything after the fact, he comes in and he says, well, I got there a day after everything. But see, by then she had already been beaten half to death. So she might have been laying there and just incoherent and not knowing what's going on. And I'm thinking that her vitals were slowly depleting. So what ended up happening is they got scared, called the paramedics, and then after the fact, they brought everything in and they were saying, hey, we was drinking, we was doing this. So of course the State Department, they don't care, they're tourists. They're just gonna take it, at their word. But it wasn't until they actually got the body there and got everything, they went through the autopsy because yes, of course, when someone dies and when foreigners die, they basically have to see the reasoning for it. But by then, everybody had came back stateside. And so they were trying to buffer everything by telling the parents, oh, she had alcohol poison. They were lying the whole time after they had gotten back. But the parents was like, well, if this is what happened, why y'all didn't stay down there? Why are y'all back here stateside? And the whole story would had too many holes in it, and there was no consistency between the stories. So the problem is that you have the Mexican government who's gonna have to be you can't prosecute anybody that commits a crime out of the country. So
Mhm.
they came back here. There's nothing that we can do here. What's going to happen is the Mexican government is going to have them extradited back to Mexico in order for them to be properly convicted for this. Now, we can do our part in it by petitioning, and the parents can do their part in it by staying on the State Department to get them for the Mexican government to have them to come back to be properly prosecuted. So
Mhm.
that's what's going on now.
Wow. First of all, I think it's going to be a hard, long journey for Mexico to, first of all, Mexico ain't going to cooperate with the United States in a timely manner. I'm saying this because when I used to watch that, what's that, Bounty Hunter, see how long it took for them to get out of jail. And then it sounds as if she was set up by her friends.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cold blooded. They planned
Mm-hmm.
that. That's why they was only there one night that happened. And the people that beat her up was her friends. And this Nazir guy, who was he? Was he wasn't a boyfriend? Did she
No,
have a
they
boyfriend?
no, it's just conflicting stories there all the way around. They were all friends. And so he's trying to push himself out because he was like, well, y'all had already beat her. In other words, he's trying to say y'all had already beat her before I got there. So,
Wow.
but you knew she was hurt. You could see that she was, he was saying that she was already laid up and she was sick and she was just laid in the game room. Well, you can tell when someone's been beat down and she had bruises on her or whatnot. He knew something was happening, and I'm quite sure that they were all talking about it. So I'm not going with whatever type of story that he's trying to depict, because even if he did come a day late, he pretty much knew what was going on with her.
I don't think he came today late. He's doing just like you said. He trying to pull himself up out of it. He probably was the main one to help beat her, and he's a man. Now, how many men or ladies was it? Now, say 7 friends, or most of them girlfriends, boyfriend. I
Okay,
mean,
so from that's conflicting as well, because that's not confirmed. It was supposed to be two guys. It looked like it was two guys and two girls, but then it looked like it was three girls, but it was two guys, because one of them, you could tell that there was somebody that was recording the incident, and then you could tell that there was a guy that was standing to the side telling her to fight back. But the Nazir guy, the one who actually came on Instagram trying to explain his story, he wasn't in on that original video footage. He came in a whole day later.
wow. Well, King's Miller said, "Hi, bless. Hi, everyone. Can you ask what if they find out they planned it on American soil?"
Can't do anything about it. The crime was committed over seas.
Wow. Pretty Honey Savage said, best friend watched, seeing she didn't want to fight and didn't break it up. Well, the best friend probably was scared Pretty they was going to get her too
Probably,
then.
yeah.
If that
Yep.
was her best friend. I mean, because like I say, it sounded like it was a setup. So I'm wondering, her best friend didn't know that her girlfriend was set up to get beaten and possibly killed over there. And so they kept it from just that one person, that one best friend, because it sounded like everybody knew what was going to happen. Girl, it's hard to go somewhere. No, I'm gonna start talking about young lady. Don't go nowhere, no friends. I
Mm-mm.
don't know how long they were friends or anything like that, but evidently she trusted this group of people.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can tell they probably had a long-standing relationship, and the young lady was quite popular, and
Mm.
it's just sad because she's thriving. I have a child that's that age, so I can just imagine what her parents are going through. But
Wow.
they just need to continuously stay on the necks of the federal government, get the FBI involved so that they can press on, the Mexican government to and see the states. What the states will do once they get all of that geared up, they'll automatically extradite them back over there. They'll ship them back to them so they can be properly persecuted.
But the problem is when you know how it is overseas.
It's
And
a
Nikki
you
said,
just got to
then
stay on their necks. You got to the families gonna
right.
have to get attorneys to stay on the government's necks. Yes.
Wow, that's going to be very pricey. And Nikki said the man with the camera, the best friend, I heard he was the best friend was the one recording it. Shay L say best friend was recording it. That was no
It
best
looks like
friend.
it was two recordings. It might have been two recordings.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Brianna Simone Pettyville. Don't see you yet, but good morning. Wow, they all need to be exactly.
Yes, all of them, every last one of them.
Oh my God, just to be standing there, the best friend, whoever watching it while they recording it, not trying to stop it. Because when I read that part um about her back, what's going on her back, I knew then no, she done got beat. Somebody kicked her hard in her back, then beat the hell out of it in her back. Wasn't no drunk. She died too. So it sounds like a man may have, well, could be so a lot of ladies too, 1, 2, or 3, but it sounds like maybe one of them men kicked her hard, but all I know is they were wrong.
Yeah,
All of them.
but from what you see in the act, have you seen the footage, Bless?
I haven't seen the footage of the fight in itself.
Okay,
No.
yeah. So yeah, the footage of the fight is out there.
Hey, Miss Bliss.
Wow.
That way you can
But
get your own assessment of it once you look at the actual
it's
footage.
on YouTube or Facebook or where is it? Because I didn't see it.
It's on Instagram, it's on YouTube, it's everywhere. It's viral.
Okay, then. I'm at this fire on up the Instagram situation. I don't usually go over there. I'm gonna look on the
It's
Facebook
definitely
and
on Instagram. See, at first it was on Twitter.
okay. Oh yeah, I'm always on Twitter. I got to go there too. Twitter. Yeah, I'm a Twitter person. Good morning, guilty pleasure.
Hey, Miss Bliss. How are you?
I'm okay, babe.
That's good.
Wow. Go ahead. Last time you didn't get a chance to speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that was a good live. I really enjoyed it. Purple Peach, thank you for dropping that knowledge because I was so confused. I was like, okay, like who's recording? How
Yeah.
did they get the recording? Like
Yeah, I've
who
been following the story
released
since
that?
it broke. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that also what it shows that, a lot of people are saying like it was a setup. That those type of things happen regularly, unfortunately, in our community where people just stand back and watch two people fight and always telling the other person to fight back, that type of stuff. It's just scary. We need to tell our kids everybody is not your friend. Everybody is not, for you. And a lot of times those people are the people closest to you. She was
Exactly.
over there in a foreign country by herself, and people that she thought were friends were beating her down literally.
Wow. And you know what, though? A guilty pleasure. And you said everybody's your friend. But what if it's somebody like she trusted, evidently been a friend with them for years? You know what I'm saying? She think
Yeah.
all these years her friend been jealous or envious of her or something.
Yeah, they don't like you. They hate you. We need to start using our inner voice and our intuition. A lot of times we see red flags of that type of stuff, but we just sweep it under the rug or like sometimes you just get a vibe off of somebody, even though they've been in your life for a long time, that some is kind of telling you like they don't like you like they used to, or they just never liked you. They hate you. Um,
I right now to this day, I have this niece that grew up with a friend, and I'm friends to the friend's mother. In other words, me and this lady's close, met her in the 80s. She has a daughter that's close to one of my niece. But we can tell that she's jealous of this niece because this niece is
mhm,
the one who just had the baby, just had my new grandbaby. And I called it my grandbaby because I raised this niece because her mother passed when she was like 14. And I've always had them in the home with me, helping her because my sister was quite ill. But she didn't come to her baby shower, and
mhm,
she's jealous because her and the man is actually together, and she never really had that. She's the type of young lady that let men just run over her, and
mhm.
she keep having excuses not to show up. So we think there's a little jealousy there. And then she was on Facebook describing what kind of man she want when she find a man. Well, she said she want a country man. She want him to be dark and all like that. But she was describing my niece's boyfriend. But they've been
Wow.
kids. But you know what? You can have a friend, a sister, a god sister, whatever, close to you like that. And I'm saying god sister. And so we're telling her, well, Tiffany acting like she's jealous of you. What's up with Tiffany? You don't like that, but you don't want to hear him say, I'm going to tell you something. I know Tiffany loved you. Y'all grew up very close, like a sister, but there is some jealousy there. So watch out for that. Because she would be the type that go behind your back. You know how some people have close friends and go behind their back and sleep with their man? You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah.
situation. Well, she strike her as that type, and I'm seeing that too, but I love them all. I even love this young lady too because of how she was a part of our family. But I see that. So, ladies, what I'm trying to say is you can have somebody very close to your god sister. Maybe some sisters do that. It's unheard of, but sometimes you
Mhm.
see something like that. You just got to be careful these days because we see that. You won't come to nothing. So back to what I don't want to get too far away. I just wanted to tell that story to say that kind of situation can happen because I'm sitting here talking about, wow, they was friends for years. That can happen. So there's some jealousy somewhere with this young lady. Wow.
Also, I wanted to bring up, I don't know if you all have seen it. I should have brought it back up before I came up here, and it brought it to my mind about, again, in our community, a sister killed, oh, I'm sorry,
What?
unalive, her sister and her sister's baby. I want to say the baby was like 3 weeks old, they
Hmm.
believe, out of jealousy.
Hmm.
And this is something that recently happened.
Yes,
They
I saw
beat
some
this.
footage on that
Wait a
as
minute, say
well.
that again, Guilty. They beat the mother. Just say that again. Just say that again.
Um, there's some young ladies who were sisters.
Right.
She unalived her sister and her sister's newborn baby out of jealousy.
Wow. See, damn. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. We just got to be careful these days, y'all, young folks. I'm telling y'all,
Yeah.
It's me, Felicia. I wanted to say that that's kind of that's a big conspiracy going on there because they're trying to say that that person was trans, the girl that actually beat her up. So that's a big conspiracy right now because they're saying that um, that's actually a man. However, like Honey Savage said earlier, the person that actually that's in the video that actually beat her is supposed to be on the shade room explaining her side of the story. I thought it was going to come on last night, but it might be tonight.
Well, Pretty Honey Savage had to go back up to see what was going on. The girl that beat her is allegedly supposed to be doing a interview today. So when and where, I think I'm gonna try to watch that.
Me
Okay,
too.
I want to
I
watch
haven't
that.
watched that video. I can't watch it. I've just seen stills of it. You know how they'll have like certain little pictures of it because she was also nude at the time. I don't think I
Mhm.
can watch it, y'all.
Yeah,
But I hope that
it's really
Mexico does
sad. The footage
something.
that I saw was very raw, but
Mhm.
now some of the footage has been edited to where they're kind of like covering it up.
Okay.
It's gotten it when I say it's viral, it's being nationally recognized at this point.
Wow.
She been receiving cash apps of
Why would
killing
she
her.
do
Oh,
cash apps?
wow.
But Facebook, they are really browbeating these people. They have doxed everybody
Yes,
that's been
yeah, I
involved,
saw that on
and they when I
mhm.
tell you they are ruthless on Facebook right now.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. They put all their names out, put their pictures and everything. So, like they say, if they don't get it in this life, I mean, they're gonna get it. They're in the community. They're never gonna be able to be at peace. But I hope
Oh,
that Mexico does
and one
something.
more tidbit: the young lady that actually did the actual hitting and beating,
Mhm.
she actually put a Instagram post and asked who's going to be the highest bidder, so I can tell you my story. So I guess
Mm.
that's the reason why the Shade Room is going to, uh, is going to interview her because they must have paid for the interview.
Wow.
Mm. Wow. Then they doing these interviews and stuff. Oh my God. This is just, girl, this is too much. And you're right, He Way. You got to follow your gut. You got to have discernment. You just, I don't know. But
Right,
then,
Nikki. Right, Nikki.
yeah.
There is something else that happened with that because by
Mhm.
looking at the footage, I mean she beat her pretty bad, but something else happened in that for the extent of those injuries because they said there was damage to her spine as well as a broken neck.
Mhm.
Yeah, Felicia said the girl that's doing an interview today, she said she only doing
Only do
paid,
paid
and they're
interviews.
making money off this girl, beating this girl to death. This just is. I just don't know what to say about this generation. This just some sorry stuff that they be doing. Some sorry, sad, disgusting stuff.
Isn't that horrible? Like all the person had to do while you sitting up there taping, you could have just stepped in and say, stop. Like it's enough. Just cut it out. I just don't understand all the taping and everybody standing back and just letting it happen. That's crazy. And then you just let her lay there, I think in a living room or the pool room or something. That's crazy.
But you know what, Manny? Yeah, it is hard to see somebody get beaten, not fight back. But maybe sometimes people don't fight back because they feel if they fight back, they will get hurt worse, sir, and then everybody's going to jump in. Maybe she thought they'd just beat her up and leave her alone. Or she prayed everybody's going to jump in when she start fighting back. That's probably all kind of reason because she was outnumbered for one thing. In this incident, because you write other incidents, some people won't fight back for whatever reason or another, just take their beating, lay down still, let them walk away and get up and go about their business. I guess I don't know. So it's probably all kind of reasons why some people won't, because they do have this thing that's been around for years. These young folks call jump in. I know y'all heard of that. Was in California.
Mhm.
And kids would call it jump in. Now, if you're fighting one on one and you getting beat up, then your friends gonna jump in. So if they see you with a group, maybe two or three, you get beat up, you just get beat up, you fight back, they're gonna jump in. So maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But like I say, that this generation, I'm from where people have a head up fight. Nobody don't jump in. Now you jump, now it's a family thing. Somebody jump in, they're gonna jump in. But not these days. Put a stick on your shoulder, knock my stick out first. You knock mine out first. I heard somebody talk about that too the other day. How did she say, no, you hit me first. No, you hit me first. But then cross this line. Don't cross that line. You cross that line. You finna fight. You know, just nowadays, oh no, these kids are ruthless. And I say kids, young folks wanted to post it on like World Star, not thinking she would die. They must have known. I mean, all that beating Pretty Honey Savage. I don't know why they didn't think she would die because it sounds like she got a good kick in the back several times for to be breaking up her back like that. Oh, come on now.
Like, how can you have any kind of feeling or relationship with a person and beat them like that?
Yeah.
Like a stranger or something. That's crazy. It's just crazy to me. I don't get it.
Then her business was successful and everything, you know, braiding hair. They probably were just jealous because I just described the story to y'all. We love this young lady dearly too, but we can see the jealousy there. She won't come around. I don't even think she's seen the baby yet. The baby about 6 weeks. And they were did everything together like sisters. You know what I'm saying? At one time she went to live with them. You know, when she left Las Vegas from me, she went and stayed with them. And I believe they love each other, but then she's, you know, the friend is jealous, and we see that because, you know, because my niece just done settled down, a man got the baby in the house, they get ready to get home together, get ready. We're actually engaged. And I don't know, I guess she felt like she just moved on and left her. In other words, gonna be with her man and all like that with the family, but she ain't changed on. Ain't nobody in the family changed on at all for real. But we see the change in her by not coming around. Because when you want to, it looked like she would want to come around to see the new baby because it would be her niece. Because of the way I'm describing how they were raised. So anyway, yeah, y'all, it's hard, y'all, these days. I don't care how long you've been with a friend. There's gonna be some jealousy there. Like I said, I've seen you among blood sisters for real.
Everybody's not rooting for you, you know.
No, they're not. They're not. Sometimes a stranger will stick by you more than a blood person or somebody you've been knowing for years. You can meet somebody known for years, they really down with you more than somebody you've been knowing for years. You know what I'm saying? Wow. As a human being, I can't sit and watch. Yeah, but you can't jump in too. See, you sounded like if you see somebody getting beat up, you want to jump in and break it up. Now you can do something like that. So whoever fight will turn around and turn on you and stab or shoot you. You can't jump in nobody's fight.
If you would have seen the footage, it should have been broken up.
Huh?
I said if you had seen the footage, you would have said, you would have broken that up. Because and then for the guy to be sitting there talking about fight back, no, he should have been man enough to go over there and break those girls up because that was unnecessary, very unnecessary.
But you said if you was there, okay, you would have tried to break it up because the way it's been described, you think if somebody would try to break it up, they would get turned on too.
He would have been able to handle the situation if he was a real man.
But if he was a real man, yeah, strong if. Well, I want to see that footage. I'm gonna look on Twitter and Instagram. But you say they kind of redid it, but somebody got it. I don't care how people put stuff up and try to delete it. Somebody always have it. And over here in our little bitty sector, soon something come on, everybody on this together, hit record. So, and wherever they at or whatever's going on with them, believe me, somebody hit record. That's how some of y'all seeing it now anyway. So, but some people is not editing and cutting it up. So it's
especially on like Twitter, because you know Twitter likes pretty much allow anything. I don't know about the new Twitter, but the old Twitter, you can see all kinds of stuff on Twitter.
Wow. I'm somewhat they getting gained up like that, and whatever happens. I'm sorry. Exactly. Just be prepared to have something on you too, so you can protect you and the person that you're trying to protect, because it's just the way it is these days.
That's another situation. But this situation, if you had seen the footage, you would see that this is something that could have been easily contained. Now, yeah, if you're seeing a gang bang going on, no, mind your business. But in this situation where everybody, you know, had some form of friendship, had some form of relationship, it's a different situation.
And Manny, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, but I'm just saying, be prepared though, because you know when you go in like that these days, you know you're gonna end up fighting too. So just be prepared. I'm serious. I want somebody to help my mother. Exactly. I want somebody to help any one of my family members. You know, hell, if I'm out there seeing one of them get beat up, my old butt gonna try to jump in, but then I don't fight them. I'm too old for that. I'm just gonna pull out my purse and see. I don't want to have to go there like that. But then I'm at the age where, okay, then I want the young folks to stay out of jail and live. I did my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that'll be my way of thinking. I don't want them to go get locked up or get hurt or anything, yeah, we're gonna try to help. I mean, that's human nature. That's us. That's our blood. We love them. Of course, we're gonna jump in like that. But I'm just saying, be prepared because that's how it is these days. Just be prepared. Once you jump in there, that's it. That's it. You know what you're up against. That's all I'm saying. So everybody gonna feel that way. I'm quite sure the ladies on the panel feel like if they see some of their people getting beat up, of course y'all want to help. Close friend, whatever. But just be prepared. Is all I'm saying.
I agree with you. Because it's almost kind of a little bit contradictory. Like everybody's saying they want the people who didn't even do any beating to get charged in some sort of way, but then you're saying don't jump in. So like they're like in a no-win situation. What is the right thing to do?
Right. Because sometimes some people even scared to call the police these days. And if you're scared to jump in and you think you're gonna get beat up, hurt too, just dial 911. Let them be there right away. Don't wait till the last minute. But see, when that mother and everybody got caught at the last minute, they planned on that. They're trying to get their lives and stuff together. But she saw right through it. She said she don't believe nothing nobody said with all her different stories. She know that they planned that to do that to her baby, friends and all. Because that's what it sounds like to me. That was a plan. They just got there, barely spent one night in the building, and this happened. No, they planned that to do that young lady like that, friends and all. That's what it sounds like to me. That's my opinion.
I'm gonna see if I can listen to what the friend has to say because the Shade Room really does good interviews. They do a lot of good news reporting. I don't know if everybody knows that they're really stepped up their game, but I would like to hear what her so-called side of the story is. Like, what could a person have done for you to beat them down like that?
Right.
I want to hear it too, so I'm gonna write that down. Shade Room. We got. I got to find out what time they advertise, what time they coming in.
Yes, you have Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it'll be on Instagram.
So so I'm gonna go to Shade Room on the Instagram.
It's supposed to be tonight. I don't know if it's 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, but that's West Coast.
I'm sorry, that's Eastern time. So that will probably be maybe 6 o'clock your time.
So if it's 9 o'clock Eastern, it'll be 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. If it's Central, it'll be 2 hours ahead of me.
Right,
okay,
but they're on Eastern time. So yeah.
Okay. All right then. Yeah. I tell y'all, that's why in the mornings I don't catch morning lives. I still be asleep. Sometimes I'll wake up like I did yesterday morning and catch some things and stuff. Good morning, Blind Spot. Yeah, Pretty Honey Sarah saw it was playing. That's my opinion. The friend lied to the teeth. The girl has left. Boy, I hope they can do this in a speedy fashion in Mexico, but y'all know how it is out that country. And Mexico really don't care. But the government, and I think that's why when I was watching 7 Stars, I think that was her that said she would vote for Trump in a minute because she feel like if Trump was still president, he would have had that grinder lady home. I do believe that too as well. I think that because they don't want to let her go. You see, she over there still locked up. What was that, 9 years, 12 years?
9.
Yeah, she said, yeah, something like that. So a lot of people seems to feel the same way. Now, I don't want him to be president, but maybe just for a little while to get the lady, because I do believe he probably would have had out too. So I'm saying, I do believe that.
Listen, I only want to be president just a little bit. 1 year, dude.
Just to get her home. Just long enough to get her home. He probably would have her home by now. Because Biden ain't doing nothing. I mean, you you stick the gas. Biden, Old people says not every skin teeth is a laugh. Sadly, laughs could be deceiving. That young lady was trapped. Yes, she was trapped.
That's a good saying. Yeah, every time you see teeth, it don't mean they laughing. It's something else.
Right. Yeah, something else, something deceitful under that smile. Look at them eyes. Just remind me of Timothy Norman, which he never had a smile, but when he went to jail, he had a wicked smile on that mugshot. That's a wicked smile. And every interview you see him on, he don't have no smile. It was just something dark and deep, in his face. And that situation going on too, because they moved that young lady's sentencing, I think to March. They keep delaying the sentencing, but I'll be keeping up. Just know what it's going to be when those months come, because it's supposed to be in December. They just keep moving the sentence. Then, like they're going to get a retrial or something. Timothy might as well just lay his butt down up in there. face. Manny, the way it looks, that street justice is going to prevail first. I'm sorry, but Shanquella was everything that other girl wasn't. She was, yeah, Pretty Savage was saying she was jealous. The girl had her stuff together. And a hair braiding business. Wow, you know, nowadays that's a business. You used to didn't have to have license for braids. You know, we just grew up braiding hair. Now it's getting to the point where in California, someplace you got to have license. And the shops out here, if you know how to braid, some people that own the shop let you just come in there and braid. You know, you just kick them down whatever they want a week for you to be in there. Now they're finna start, because look at the Caucasian people going to school and stuff to learn how to braid. Pretty soon, our natural born, God-given skill, you're going to have to go get some license to do that. And this girl had a hair braid business. She opened her own shop. She had a license and everything. Of course, they was jealous of her. She can do one hair to death if she want to and charge $300. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what kind of braid. That's a good business. Yeah, they was jealous. She probably was making bank. They didn't like it.
Wow. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they said. He waived. They said that the Mexican prison is no joke.
That might be also why they hurried up and got their behinds back over into the U.S.
Because do you think that the state did a Mexican with a race? Oh, baby girl, I forgot to say thank you for coming up. Because I wasn't looking when you got down pretty purple. Thank you for the breakdown. Now go ahead. Go ahead, baby girl.
I was just thinking when somebody said, well, Heatwave was saying that they may be why they hurried up and ran back over to the U.S. because they know the conditions they would be in Mexico.
And they would be stuck there going back and forth the court of fighting extradition, trying to get over here to the United States, and it would take a hell of a long time. Yeah, they knew better. So they didn't even stay the whole stay of however long they rented their building, did they?
Yeah, they didn't.
They got the hell out of there.
So that just makes me feel like, you know, like why wouldn't they stay? And if you know you didn't do it, I don't know. I feel like I would have tried to give the mom all the information I had and whatnot while I was still over there, not run back over here and then tell all these different lies. But again, I wasn't in the situation, so I don't know.
Yeah. But Nikki said, face people always want to forget. Well, she mean to say forget the shit Trump said about
yeah.
Even though they were said to be innocent, he still thinks they should be in jail. He'd leave that girl right. You think so? Because like I said, I looked at the stars this morning, and she was, in her opinion, she seems to think she would vote for Trump in a minute because he would bring that girl home. You know, and I had heard other people saying it too as well. And I'm thinking, well, if he can get her out right away, just let him be there for a day just to bring her home. I don't want him to be president, but I want him to bring, you know, some kind of way he can bring her home because he loved them Russians. He had a good, he had a good little thing going with them Russian friendship with the Russians. He loved them Russians. Maybe he would have brought her home. Maybe when I don't know.
I don't think so because he doesn't like us. Like he doesn't like anything about Black Lives Matter. He always says good people on both sides. He stands up for the white nationalists. He don't care anything about
he don't like us. He never did like us in the gate, but he was trying to do stuff for us to keep our vote. You know, and we saw through that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we did certain programs. Yeah.
Yeah, a stimulus check. Well, he gave it to everybody. Like, it's not like he did anything specifically for Black people. He didn't. He didn't even really, I mean, he pardoned a couple of Black people, but other than that, no.
That's why Angela Stanton started following him. Angela Stanton was the one that did a prison time behind Phaedra and Apollo. I know you know that story.
Yeah.
So now she's fully Republican. She used to go around for him, you know, when he was running for president. So she's all the way Republican now. She'd have been to the White House with him, you know, and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, Angela Stanton. I bought that book, Lies of a Housewife. But I like her, though. But and I used to be on Facebook talking to her. She would always talk back to me and to anybody. But now that she's up there like that, I don't know now. And I watched their reality show with her and 4 other ladies that just got out of doing prison time. They had a reality show, and she wasn't getting along with her son because he's a gender and all like that. But but she said she's still gonna always call him her son.
Yeah, I saw that. It was interesting. I don't know. I hope their relationship gets better, but she was not there for her children the way she should have been when they were young. So, these are
Mhm.
the price that she paid.
Right,
Had issues with them. But I
right.
don't think that Trump, I saw, he made his little announcement. You notice his oldest daughter was not there. Um,
There's something
and
going on between them. And I see, I don't really keep up with them
yeah,
no more.
I don't know, but she was not there. And also when they did those, when they were working on the January 6th hearings, they
Mm-hmm.
spoke with her, and she said that she believed that he lost the election fair and square. They asked her,
Mm-hmm.
did I forgot the man's name, talk to her, the man who kept telling him that, he lost fair and square. And they asked her, did she talk to him? Did he explain to her the facts that there was no rigging of the election? And she said she believed him and she believed what he said. But there was
Mm.
nothing she could do to make her father believe that.
Right. What? And him and his son just alike. And that's a weird situation anyway between him and his daughter anyway.
Yeah,
You
he
know.
say on stuff he shouldn't say about his own child. That yeah, but I don't think that it's gonna go the way people think it is. The Republicans are not behind Trump. They're probably going to be behind DeSantis, or if they raise up anybody else,
Mhm.
because you see people are backing away from him now and denouncing him. Pence made a statement about him. What's
Mhm.
that? The black lady Candace Owens just spoke out negatively about him, and she was 100% Trump. They're not fooling with Trump.
Uh-huh. Well, wow. I don't know. Whew, child. All I can say is a lot going on. Even if Shaquilla did something to a girl, she still didn't deserve that. Now her parents have to bury that child. Exactly.
Mhm.
Nobody deserves something like that.
Then they
No,
had to
no.
get her back over here, pay all that money to get her body back over here. Yeah.
Wow. They sure do got, I didn't think of all that. They got so much to do. I feel sorry for any parent that had to lose a child like that, especially this like this. I really do.
I think they
Uh,
said they had to pay like $6,000 to get her body back over here.
okay, wow. I just Wow, I don't know what to say about this. I just don't, but I'm gonna keep following up on it. And I
Mhm.
want to catch the interviews. I really want to catch that. As long as he runs, he can't be prosecuted. That's why and he's too old to be running anyway, Nikki. And he's sickly. He needs to just sit his butt down. That's what he needs to do. Said he had to pay to bring her back. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I appreciate you coming up.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me, Miss Blessed. Good live as always.
Thank you so much. I spent too much time on the YouTube stuff, but I had to say, I had to talk about how Sir Keen over there telling Beacon 313, say my name, say my name.
Yeah, Troy did a good job. He did a good job on his
He
comeback. I
did.
like
He
that.
did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Sir Keen over there all corny and stuff with it, talking about he seen a, then he gonna come back this morning talking about he seen somebody in a thong because he got everybody thinking that he want
Mhm.
that man to say his name, and people starting to think, well, what's up with you? Why you want this man to call your name? So he
Yeah.
want to throw us off that. He looking at a woman in a thong, and he imagine he got nauseated, he got dizzy, he got sick.
Mhm.
And he went to touch her. And he went to the second gym with a pretty lady. He went to the store, seen a lady and bought some truffles, and was trying to teach Troy how to get somebody. I mean, it was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous, Sir King. But again, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna get ready to get down so
All
I
right.
think the den fit to open. The den finna come on and clog up the airwaves. So we finna, you heard that. You know how we be clogging up the airways? You heard that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
yeah. We
lady
finna
Nika did a
clog up the
live on
airways.
that. It was very funny and very true. If people want to visit your channel or your live, they will come. It has nothing to do with who
Exactly.
else is on. I come
Exactly.
wherever I like to see that particular person, no matter how many people are on. Sometimes I have two lives open at the same time.
Yeah, me too. I'll be having a
I
couple
love it.
gadgets going on. But yeah, so we're finna conquer our airways. I think I'll be going over to the den and
All right.
We're gonna
Bye-bye.
take all. We're gonna take. Wait a minute. Listen to this guilty pleasure. Like I said, you hear. We're gonna take all the money, y'all. So let's get these airways clogged up, y'all. Let's get it popping in there. Let's get it popping in there. Y'all drop their diamonds. Thank you, everybody, for coming to visit me again this morning. Appreciate all of y'all. You know, constantly watching me, no matter what I'm talking about. Thank you again for Purple Peach for coming up and Guilty Pleasure. I learned some more stuff. All the rest of the stuff that's going on with that. Jay Wilson, baby. Oh Lord, let me reiterate. Jay Dunn. I'm ready. I want waiting to hear your clap back, Jay Wilson. Because she went there. Jay Dunn went there. Okay. And 5A, buy your house. But can you afford to buy a fix up? That was a week read on Quani. You know what I'm saying? I know Quani batshit crazy like the rant and rave, whatever she do, but the truth is the truth. At least she got a house. It's still worth triple your little condo. Oh Lord. Y'all forgot to hit that children fund. Now it's the time to do it. So let's beg for all the money and let's clog these airways. Okay? I am the come along, get along. Okay. I am the come along, get along. Okay.